Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Hawkins, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go play action with Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Second down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing again, Ryan. Touchdown! Yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
To throw is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Succop's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. And here's Jones again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Suckup will put this one right through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Hawkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Ryan to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Here's Ryan. That is taken in by Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.